So I got this really big box in the mail, and I'm so excited to try this out. I'm going to show you what it is. Wow. Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Huion Kamvas GT-191, and I'm so excited to be reviewing this tablet. I've been wanting to try out these larger display Huion tablets for a long time, and Huion actually reached out to me and they sent me this tablet to do a review for them, but everything I say is going to be my honest opinion, of course. So this is going to be unboxing and then my opinion on the tablet and how it worked for me. So what comes in the box, it comes with a driver disc. It also comes with a stand, which I really like. The stand was a really nice touch and it was so easy to install, and it has two grips on the bottom so it doesn't slide around on your desk. It's extremely sturdy, and it can go from 20 degrees to 80 degrees and everywhere in between pretty much, and you just pull out this little lever on the top and you just use your hand to lower it or raise it and you release, and then it just stays where it is. It also comes with 4 screws and a screwdriver to attach the stand, so everything you need to put the stand on the tablet is in the box and it's really easy to do. It only took me a couple of minutes. And it comes with an HDMI cable and a VGA cable, and I think you can also use DVI according to the website. There's a power adapter and a power cable for plugging it into the wall and getting power for the tablet, and there's a USB cable for connecting the computer and the tablet together. It comes with 2 pens, which is really nice. It comes with a pen charging cable because you have to charge the pens to use them. It comes with a pen stand, and if you unscrew the pen stand, inside is 8 replacement nibs for the pens and a cleaning cloth for wiping the screen. And it comes with a screen protector, and this is actually only stuck on 4 corners, so it's like a little sticky piece of tape on the 4 corners, and the rest of it isn't stuck on the tablet. And you can take it off really easily if you prefer just glass or if you don't like the screen protector. I'm going to talk about it later though. And it also comes with the tablet, of course. Here's some specifications about the tablet that I just took off the website. So this is the Huion Kamvas GT-191, and the price of something like this is $499 US on their website. And this is actually a really good price if you consider the major competitor, Wacom, which is kind of like, they're as expensive as tablets can get pretty much. And a lot of their tablets go well over $1,500 for something like this, and you can find other Wacom products for a lot more, but this is only $500, which makes people wonder, how does it perform if it's such a low price? And I actually really like this tablet, but I'll get into that. So the Huion, the GT-191, it's a display tablet, meaning that you can draw on the screen, but it must be used with a computer, so it's kind of like a monitor, so you have to connect it to something. It's a 19.5-inch IPS LCD screen, so that means diagonally it's 19.5 inches corner to corner, and it's 1920 by 1080, so that's HD. It has a 233 report rate, and like I said before, you can use HDMI, VGA, or DVI according to their website. I'm using HDMI, and it comes with a VGA cable as well. I'm not sure exactly what all these color specs mean. It has a 72% NTSC color gamut, 3000:1 color contrast ratio, and it can display 16.7 million colors. And I actually really I thought that the display looked really nice. And the pen is the PE330. That's the model number of the pen, and it must be charged. And a lot of people wonder about how long the charge lasts. I've looked at different reviews of all the Huion pens, and people tend to say that if your pen runs out, it's like an hour to charge it, maybe a little more, but it can last weeks depending on how much you use the pen. It lasts a really long time, so the charging isn't really an inconvenience at all. And since the tablet actually comes with 2 pens, you can always have one pen charged while you're using the other one, so you'll never really run out of charge because you always have a backup. And the pen, which is one of the nicest parts of this tablet, I think, it has 8,192 levels of pen pressure sensitivity, and this is so much more than the Cintiq that I use. I use one that has 2048, which works fine for me, but 8,192, I definitely noticed a difference. It makes a mark very easily on the screen. You don't have to press too hard, and it's just easy to get your desired thickness of line. I really enjoyed that part of it, and I find the pen very comfortable. The buttons are in a very nice spot because I always use the buttons on the pen to color drop colors while I paint. And I've heard things online where it wasn't working on Painttool Sci for people, but it worked for me. But on Sci 1, I used Sci version 2, but on Sci 1, I couldn't get the pen button to work. It just wouldn't work for the eyedropper tool. I always set it to be right clicks because right click is the eyedropper, but it wasn't working, so I went on to Sci 2, which I usually use anyway, and it worked. So I don't know, maybe it's more glitchy with Sci 1, I'm not sure. And of course it works with Photoshop, I tested that. And there's no express keys on the tablet, so you'll have to rely on a keyboard or a remote for keyboard shortcuts. And I'm really used to express keys, so I was kind of missing that. But it's not that much of an adjustment to use a keyboard. So, what is my opinion of this tablet? The first thing I need to talk about is the screen protector, because I'm still not sure how I feel about it. It's definitely better than glass because I don't like drawing on smooth glass, and just the nice papery feeling is just so much better than smooth glass. I just prefer it, but it is a little bit loud, as you can hear. And the screen protector isn't sticky on the whole screen. It's only sticky on the four corners, which I was really surprised about, because I've never really seen a screen protector that wasn't sticky the whole way around. The screen protector is nice because it's anti-glare, so you're not going to get a light shining in your face. There's not going to be like reflections, distracting reflections. It's good for that, and it makes it look a little more blurry and not very sharp, which is why I wish it was less of a grain. And another problem I have, which is a common problem, is if you press down, if you take your hand and like press the screen protector down, it leaves a rainbow behind and it slowly kind of goes away as it comes unstuck. It's really weird. So I emailed Huion about this, and they said they don't make their screen protectors. A different company makes them, but they're looking into other options, so maybe this will get solved. But I definitely am really glad that it does come with something to protect the screen, because I don't want to accidentally scratch the screen, and I just really prefer drawing on that paper texture as opposed to glass, so I probably would buy one anyway if it didn't come with one. Oh, Huion also said in their email you can leave the screen protector on or take it off if you want, and I'm still not sure if I want to take it off or not. I might take it off and protect the sticky part and try with just the glass. Mine also came with a glove with a little sticker on it that said gift, so thank you for including a glove. So if I ever do take off the screen protector, I'm going to definitely use the glove that it came with. So I also want to talk about the screen. The screen is really big. I think it's as sharp as you need it to be, because I've tried out other tablets before that have been a little blurry and it was kind of bothersome, but this screen is really nice, especially for the price. You can't expect something absolutely gorgeous, but I think it looks beautiful the way it is, and it displays colors really nicely, and especially text and things like that is nice and crisp. But the screen protector kind of takes away from that, which is why I want to look into getting a different one. I'm used to working on smaller screens, so this was kind of like a luxury, and it's actually been a really good addition to my workspace. The pen, I think I kind of talked about this, but it's very comfortable. I don't have any complaints about the pen. It's extremely responsive. There's no lag. I haven't had any problems with the pen, aside from the charger that it came with doesn't charge the pens. And I wasn't sure if this was the charger's fault or the pen's fault, but I emailed Huion about this, and they are currently working with me trying to solve this problem. I have an update about the pen charging situation. So I contacted Huion, I told them my problem, and they're going to send me a replacement pen because the pens I have don't respond to the charger. And hopefully everything will be working once I receive the pen, so I'll update you in the comments or the description once I've received everything. Another thing I want to talk about is the calibration and the parallax between the pen and the actual cursor. I found the calibration really finicky, and the cursor would always appear slightly below the pen, but as I would move the pen to the upper part of the screen, it would kind of change where it was positioned. So it's not super consistent, but after you calibrate it a couple times and get used to the parallax, which is basically the difference between where you touch the screen with the pen and where the cursor actually ends up being on the screen, so kind of like the distance between it. It's definitely something you can get used to, because even the Cintiq I use has a slight parallax to it. It's just something you get used to, and a lot of display tablets have this, so it's not horrible. But honestly, it didn't really interfere with me at all. It didn't interfere with my drawing process or my workflow, because you actually get used to where the cursor appears under the pen. It's definitely something you can really easily get used to. But if I leave the tablet off or unattended for a while, or if I put my computer to sleep and wake it back up, I'll find sometimes the pen doesn't respond or it goes on to the wrong screen. So the only thing I've had to do to fix this is close the driver and open it again. So I definitely recommend every time you turn it back on, close the driver, reopen it. Just takes 2 seconds and everything was working fine. So I didn't have any driver glitches at all, which I was so pleasantly surprised by that. It was really, really easy to use and install. The stand is really, really great. I love the stand. It's so easy to adjust, really easy to install. I just wish that the cords didn't come out the bottom of the tablet because I'm worried I'm going to pinch the wires, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine if you're just cautious of where they are. And the stand is really, really sturdy and so much better than the stands that come with the smaller Wacoms, like the 13HD and the Companions, with this really flimsy stand that only has 3 options and pops out of the tablet really easily. So this stand is a lot better than the Wacom stands. A lot better. I love the stand. It's one of the best parts of the tablet. And the tablet itself has buttons underneath where has a power button, and then you can adjust all the colors and the brightness so you can make it look the way you want it to look, so it can display the colors properly. So overall, I really, really like this tablet. It was so easy to set up, to install and work with. The pen felt really nice and it's just really, really responsive. And any issues I had a really easy fix. And Huion as a company, they've always been very, very kind in their emails. They're really easy to work with, and I've always had positive experiences with them, so I definitely would recommend them. So it's just a really nice size. It's really responsive. It works with Paint Tool Sai wonderfully. Beautiful colors. It's a really, really great addition to my workspace so far, and I haven't had any major problems with it at all. And I think the price is definitely right for something like this, especially compared to the almost $2,000 Cintiqs. It's only $500 US. I feel like I only have really good things to say about this tablet, and if you have any questions about it, ask me in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this informative, and thank you so much to Huion for sending this to me and allowing me to test out this beautiful tablet. I'm very, very grateful to have this opportunity, and I will see you in my next video.